Welcome guys, welcome to Black Market. What is the black market? Given by the Emmy Fountinel, the words black it represents with secretive and exclusive. And the market, you can trade items or people in the market. Normally is illegal items and dealt in secret with zero taxations. And you can trade different categories from the website, which is the dark web. Different types of trading items in the black market, which is human trafficking and prostitution, especially for the young women and kids. And the armies, with these fine weaponry I bought myself, and human organ, illegal gambling, child pornography, and drugs are also the common trading items in the black market. How does the black market work? According to the Robin Hood, traditionally, black market conducted with cash, which they would like to prevent use the paper trail, and nowadays the black market conducted with digital currency, which is Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, and all the things you can do it online, which is the dark web. And you can look at the tables of contents. Today we would like to talk about the pros and cons, organs, drugs, and child pornography. I'm Teng Fai, and I'll start with the pros and cons. According to Alfred Ajibola, which is a web developer, he has listed out the 5 advantages in the black market. And the first advantages in the black market is sold cheaper. What does it mean sold cheaper? The item that's sold in the black market is avoid government control price and avoid tax. And the second advantages of the black market is high profit. The sales of the illegal items in the black market is coming with the low cost and high profit. And the sales of drugs and organs are the third advantages in the black market. Sometimes the drug can help people to ease pain and the organs can save lives. The fourth advantages in the black market is for necessity. It's actually used for the people daily bread. And the last advantages in the black market is a country economic growth. For instance, some school and hospital is built from money from black market. Okay, according to the Alfred Ajibola, he has listed out 3 disadvantages in the black market. And the first disadvantages in the black market is result in misfortune. Especially for young women, they have been trained as a prostitute and they have to living and working in the country as prostitute. And the second disadvantage in the black market is criminal activity increase. What does it mean criminal activity increase? It means that the gang fight for the resources with weapons. It's easily risk hurting someone else around. And the last disadvantages in the black market is help terrorists plan attack. You actually can buy the national security information from dark web, and you even can hire a terrorist help you to attack someone or kill someone or kidnap someone. Thank you. This is my sources, and I will passing the next speech to Emily.
Hello everyone, my name is Emily and today we'll be talking about the organ trade in the black market. As you all know that this topic is mostly kept under the wraps. So, what is the more common form of human trafficking? It is sex and labor. And it is very common for public leaders and campaign awareness to do so. So, what is organ trading? It is actually the trading of human organs illegally outside of the national medical system. Furthermore, organ trading actually holds a very critical position. Why? Because it has very high demand and very low law enforcement, which means that crimes can be easily taken place. Moreover, there are health risks to both donors and recipients. Why? Because organs going in and out of the body did not go through proper health screening. Of course, there is an issue with money laundering. As President Stuart Davis, AML officer at Bank of Montreal, said that approximately $800 million to $1.7 billion have been generated. Sadly, the AML officers and law can't detect where all the money goes because it has crossed the $1 billion mark. Additionally, they are also involved in other illegal activities which are bribing, corruption, and also exploiting victims to work for them. Moving on, let's talk about the GFI, which are the Global Financial Integrity, said that over 10% of organ transplant includes the heart, the lung, and the liver. And according to the World Health Organization, said that almost 10,000 kidneys alone are traded every year. So, what is the wait time in America to get an organ? It is said that an average of 3.5 years compared to a medical center which you have to wait up to 5 years to get it. And there are continue. So all this information was given by Kristen Bain of Babson College to the Insights Hub. So once again, that this information is provided by Kristen Bain of Babson College. So how do they transplant it? They can do it in hospitals, but makeshift operating rooms are more commonly used. Shockingly, Iran. They are the only country that legalized organ trading. So if you think that you want to go to Iran to get an organ transplant, no. There is laws that restrict people to go to another country to get an organ. Lastly, let's talk about the donors. Who are they? They are also victims of other forms of human trafficking. Do you want to take a guess of which organ has the highest demand in the market? So, according to the Gift of Hope Tissue and Organ Donor website, it is said that the kidney and the liver has the highest demand, which here we have made it in a Play-Doh form to visualize. So which countries has the highest organ traffickers according to Al Jazeera from the World Health Organization? There are China, India, Israel, Nepal, Kosovo, Brazil, Philippines, and Pakistan. Let's move on to China. According to the United Nations Human Rights, they are the highest rate of human traffickers in the world. Well, they first started in the 1900s, and sadly, the victims are executed prisoners which are not owned by their family members. And also, the government are super secretive about this practice, where they ask medical professionals to keep it a secret. Lastly, let's talk about the organ traffickers, which are once again done by Kristen Bain of Babson College. So they have found that they are also involved in other forms of human trafficking, which are sex and labor. And also they have the most important position in the trade, which are the middleman, where they coordinate all the activities together. And lastly, the organizations. Organizations around the world will come together to create an effective plan that includes the desperate clients, the kidnapped donors, and of course, medical professionals. These are my sources, and now I'm going to pass on to the next speaker, which is Violet.
Hello everyone, my name is Violet, and I'm going to introduce you guys to the drug trades in black market. Let's start off with what is legal and illegal. It depends on the area and can change when time goes by. For example, marijuana is illegal in Switzerland, but it is legal in Spain. This information was given to us by the 2012 National Survey with Drugs Use. According to DA Forgeron, there are two general types of drugs. One is the natural growing plants or herbs such as marijuana, mushrooms, and opium poppies. The other ones are produced in labs such as morphine, ecstasy, and cocaine. Next, I'm going to go in depth into natural grown drugs by Melissa Petruzzello. The production of natural grown drugs are usually grown in countries that legalize drugs with appropriate climate and displacement of other agriculture. It is used for other pharmacies and medical industries. And the distribution, where it is legal, it follows normal system as you can buy them in the pharmacies. And where it's illegal, smuggling is needed, and synthetic lab drugs. Let's start on with the production. It's usually produced by big pharmacies with specialized equipment or backyard makeshift labs, which carry a high risk because it's not sanitized and run by drug lords with very high secrecy. Next, the distribution. Synthetic lab drugs are usually chemically infused to other substance to avoid detection by police or dogs. Similarly to natural drugs, bribes are used as well. This information was given to us by Toku. Countries with the highest number of drug trafficking by Buddy T in 2021 is the highest one, United States with a 5.89%, Greenland with 5.63%, Mongolia with 5.24%, United Kingdom with 5.22%, and lastly New Zealand with 4.91%. Next, I'm going to introduce you guys to a darknet website by Benjamin Weiser in New York Times. It's called the Silk Road. The creator Ross Ulbricht is a computer science engineer. He opened the market in 2011 and got caught because of selling illegal drugs and closed it in 2013. It was told that his sales was about $1 billion. These are my sources, and passing on to Arena.
Hello, my name is Erlina, and today we'll be talking about child pornography and the security of these websites. Firstly, let's start off with the definition of child pornography. What is it? Well, according to the Department of Justice of USA, it is any form of child exploitation which include the visual depiction of a child in any sexual manner, which is of course prohibited by federal law for obvious reasons. Next, how is child porn distributed upon online? Well, they are normally hosted upon anonymous parts of the internet known as the darknet. Here, perpetrators can trade illegal goods or videos without fear of persecution, basically getting caught by the police and getting jail time for it. An example of these are 12p, Freenet, and of course Tor. This information was given to us by Roderick Rodrust. The website we want to go more into depth on today is the Tor Project, who offers an open source network so you can't be tracked and offers anonymity. Just for those who don't really get what I'm saying, I actually attach a diagram which basically kind of explains how it works, whereas the user basically types in, goes to a website, and all this information is encrypted, so no one can basically track where they're going. This information was given to us by Roderick Rodrust, once again, who's an emeritus professor at an Australian national university. The prevalence of internet nowadays means that privacy is often rare, and this means that you can go on social media and check whatever your friends have been doing last week, an hour ago, or even a few minutes ago. This represents a conundrum to both Tor and everyone else. Do we need privacy? Well, of course we do, and these people acknowledge that, even though their websites may be used for malicious purposes, such as the trading of illegal items with the help of their data encryption service and the use of untraceable cryptocurrencies. Here, I've attached a photo of the creator of Tor, named Roger Dingledine, and this research was made by the same man, Roderick Rodrust. Research on the workings of a child abuse website is often quite hard to find. Luckily, an article written by Lily Hay Newman from Wired talking about Welcome to Video, which is a famous child pornography website bust, given by this man here, Jong Woo-sung, 24-year-old South Korean, who was arrested in March 2018 and is said to have profited over 400 million worth in crypto given by his 4,000 paid members, where they could access over 3,000 worth of child pornography, and was only freed after 18 months in jail, which is shocking to most. Use of cryptocurrencies were crucial to the workings of the black market. Not only are they decentralized and untraceable, but they're stored in an e-wallet, which does not need proof of identity. In June 2015 to March 2018, Welcome to Video is said to have over 420 worth of Bitcoin, which is worth around $370,000 at that time. This information was given to us by Neuters in Malaysia's Kini. Let's talk about the exchange in Welcome to Video. Well, the exchanges are mostly done in cryptocurrencies, of course, such as Ethereum, Litecoin, or Dogecoin.
What the dog doing?
There's, of course, a point system, which is
allocated to people based on how many users they've invited, or uploading fresh child pornography which was never recorded or taken photos of before. And there are VIP accounts where you could have an all-you-can-watch buffet of child pornography. These are my sources, and I hope that today you've learned not only about the workings of the black market, but also knowing it more as than a forbidden website that everyone just talks about and buys items from.